Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Sippy, the wife, not the state. My name is Christy. Thanks for tuning in. Today I will talk about my postpartum exercise routine for the first 6 weeks after my labor and delivery. So disclaimer, always follow your doctor's orders. For me, I knew I was able to do these exercises because I felt they were safe for my level of recovery. My number one tip is whenever you feel that you're in pain, you should always rest and always listen to your body. So I felt that I was okay to start implementing these safe exercises after 2.5 weeks when I felt like everything was cooling down there, cooling down there. But also, don't feel pressured to do these exercises in the first 6 weeks. If you're tired because your baby's not sleeping, then go sleep, take a nap. So let's start with Kegel exercises, and those are meant to strengthen the pelvic floor. And boy, we know that a lot went down in that pelvic area. Pushing, 9 months of pregnancy, we'll do a doozy. So let's start with Kegel exercise. So use the muscle that you feel like you can hold your pee, and picture that muscle contracting and going up and down. So flex that pee holding muscle, and let's do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sorry Butters, 9, 10. Okay, so holding it only for 1 second was really hard for me at first, but then as we continued doing it, I was able to hold it for longer, now up to 5 seconds. The next exercise are glute sets. So let's strengthen that butt. We're going to squeeze the cheeks as if you were putting there's a penny between the cheeks and you want to squeeze them together. Again, let's start with holding for 1 second, and we'll do it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And just like the Kegel exercises, if you're able to slowly hold it longer, up to 5 seconds, depending on where you're at, then build up to that. The next exercise I'm going to show you are just contracting the abdominal muscle. So I'm going to try and work the deepest core muscle, abdominal muscle, which is called the transverse abdominis. So how to really work that is I try and draw my belly button down as close to the spine as possible, just like that. And then I'm going to release. Bring it to the spine and release. Bring that belly button to the spine and release. So I'm going to do that 10 times. Probably did it about 3, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And again, just as the Kegel exercises and the glute sets, if you can slowly build up to holding longer and longer, even up to a minute. So the next exercise that I want to show you are pelvic tilts. This one really helps because I had a lot of back pain during my pregnancy and postpartum. So this one really helped release any sort of pain in my back. So what you do is I just flex my butt and I just tilt my pelvic bone up and down. See that? Up and down. It's not a full bridge like this. It's just moving this pelvic bone. Okay, so let's do a total of 10. 1, 2, I'll move my hands out of the way so you can see it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The next exercise that I did was the bridge. So I did this later in the 6 weeks. So when I was really feeling minimal pain, because this one was a little bit harder for me to do in the beginning. So when you're doing the bridges, you want to keep your knees together and your feet together and lift your butt off the mat while squeezing your buns together. There you go. So let's do 10 of those holding for 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, the next one I did are clams. Again, this is the higher level. These work the glutes. So when you're doing the clams, you want to make sure that your hips are on top of each other, hip bone on top of hip bone, and then you don't want to hike your hip up. So I like to put my hand right over here to prevent that. And you keep your feet together and your knees come off. Okay? Let's do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do it to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the next exercise that we're going to do it in this quadruped position, kind of like when a baby starts to crawl. We want to strengthen our core, our spinal stabilizers. For some, just staying in this position is difficult. For me, it was when I first started doing it postpartum. So draw your belly button in towards your spine. This time I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it as long as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to try and do in this position, again while keeping a neutral spine, not over or under arcing, we're going to try and balance with one arm in the air. Try your best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just keep it to 5 and try the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we try to do the same thing while holding that abdominal contraction, belly button to the spine, but this time lifting up a leg. So I'm going to lift this leg up, try and hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the other side. You may notice one side is harder than the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the last level variation that I did during my 6 first 6 weeks postpartum is opposite arm and opposite leg. Trying to keep that abdominals nice and strong and trying to balance. Whew, it's hard for me still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those were the exercises that I did in my first 6 weeks postpartum. It really helped me because I built my self-care. I hope you get a chance to do it. Again, you don't have to do all of them at once. Go slow and go at the level that you need to. And again, you don't have to do it all at once because you never know when the baby's gonna cry or needs to feed. You can just do a little bit each time during the day. I hope you mamas are all doing well. If you're able to add this to your self-care routine, do a little bit as you can. I know that today I got peed on right over here and I didn't want to change because that was just an extra task. So do what you can. If you can't do it all at once, that is okay. Do what you need to, mama. Alright? Well, thank you for joining me. Take care. Do some exercises, Butters. Come on, Butters. Do some glute sets. You can do it.